Hi, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, we will be talking about the graph matching in bipartite graphs. Okay, so we will start with the first theorem saying that even you have a bipartite graph G, and this bipartite graph has bipartition XY. So, ibig sabihin nito, whenever you have a graph G, yung mga bipartition ng mga vertices niya are denoted by X and Y. Then G here contains a matching that saturates every vertex in X if and only if the cardinality of the neighborhood of S is greater than or equal to the cardinality of S. This holds for every S that is a subset of the first partition. So, let us recall muna kung anong ibig sabihin ng neighborhood. Okay, so yung neighbor of S in G, so we denote this symbol N of S. This is actually the set of vertices, let's say X, in the vertex set of G. Tama? Such that yung X mo is adjacent to some Y element of the edge set of G, yung XY na pair na yon, such that yung Y mo is for some Y in S. So, ibig sabihin, if you have this set G, so you have your S, this one, so ang mga neighborhood mo is the set of all vertices such that adjacent siya dito sa loob. So, these are the neighbors. So, how do we prove this? So, suppose G contains a matching M. Yan. Which saturates every vertex in X. And let S be a subset of X. Okay. So that means to say, we're actually talking on the one of the partition in G. So bali, ito yung G natin. And then you have these partitions, X and Y. So I'm actually referring to somewhere here. Okay. So since the vertices in S are matched under M with distinct vertices in N of S, it follows that this one is greater than or equal to S. So, technically, kasi ang sinabi kasi natin dito, this is the X, no? And this is the S. So, since sinasabi natin that the vertices in S are matched under M with distinct vertices, yan. Kunyari, dito siya na-match, yan. So, basically, eto mga ito is actually the neighbors of your S. So, distinct naman sila. So, ang dami nila compared to dito na which is pwedeng paulit-ulit. So, therefore, the neighbors of S has bigger cardinality compared to the S. We're done with the forward direction. Conversely, so suppose G is a bipartite, and being bipartite, this satisfies N of S, which is the neighbors in S. Ang cardinality niya is greater than or equal to the cardinality of S. This is for all S, subset ni X. Okay. Let us assume that G contains no matching saturating all the vertices in X. Let's assume hindi totoo yung conclusion niya. So our expected result for this would be a contradiction. Otherwise, mali yung claim natin. Okay, so let's assume this holds. So this is the backward. Pabalik na kasi tayo. And then let's assume otherwise na G contains no matching saturating all the vertices in X. Let M star be the maximum matching in G. Ibig sabihin, yung M star mo does not saturate all vertices in X. In this case, we let U be an M star unsaturated vertex. So anong implication dito? Bali, yung U mo is an M star unsaturated vertex. And let's be specific, this is in X. And we also let Z denote all the vertices connected to U by M star alternating paths. Okay, what's the implication? Now remember, since yung M star natin is a maximum matching, tama? Ibig sabihin, U is the only M star unsaturated vertex in Z. Why? In-explain natin yan sa previous video about the introduction to matching na if ever a certain matching is maximum, that will be the conclusion that U is the only M star unsaturated vertex. Okay, so we set here S be equal to Z intersection X and our T here be Z intersection Y. Remember that our X here and Y are actually partitions of your bipartite graph. Bali, kapag nag-set tayo doon, ang dating kasi doon parang ganito. Meron tayong mga vertex. Kunyari ganyan. And then, kunyari, meron tayong ganito. Yan. Bali, ang dating kasi dito is, if this were the U, pag ganito siya. And this one, tama ba? Yeah, dapat ganito siya. And so on. Okay. So, clearly, the vertices S minus the set containing U, remember your S is a subset of your X, no? Are matched under M star with the vertices in T. So, bali, isipin mo ito yung S mo. Ganito. And this guy here is also your T. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, the vertices in S minus U are actually matched. Tama naman. These are the vertices in S minus U. And clearly, they are matched in T. Okay. So, because they are matched, this means that the cardinality of T is equal to the cardinality of S minus 1. And the neighbors in S contains the T. Tama? Kasi kung tingnan mo, this is the S. So lahat ng mga neighbors niya, ito, di ba? Saan ba? Ito. So this one is actually a subset of this one. Tama? I mean, of the neighbors of this. So basically, ito siya. In fact, which is obvious, our n of s is actually p. Since every vertex in n of s is connected to u by an m star alternating path. But we assume in the first place that n of s is equal to s minus 1. And this is always less than to s, di ba? Yeah, however, the assumption will actually contradict on that. Therefore, yung inassume natin na G natin does not contain a matching that saturates every vertex is actually false. So therefore, G contains a matching that saturates every vertex. So that's it. So if you have any question or clarification, please let me know. So as a consequence of that theorem, we do have a corollary. So the corollary says here that if G is a k-regular bipartite graph with k greater than 0, then G has a perfect matching. So to prove that, let G be a k-regular graph. Regular graph that is bipartite. Okay. And in this case, k is greater than 0. And with, because this is bipartite, so let's have bipartition, which is xy. Okay. So since G is bipartite and it's k regular, we have the fact that yung cardinality of x mo, if you multiply that by k, that's equal to the number of edges of G. And that's the same as k times this one. Tama? Kasi pareho sila ng number of degrees. I mean, pareho sila ng degrees on each of the vertices of G. And so, since k is greater than 0, the cardinality of x is equal to the cardinality of y. Okay. Now, let S be a subset of X and denote, let's say, E1 and E2, the set of edges with vertices in S and N of S, respectively. Okay. So, what does it mean? By definition, yung N of S mo, I mean, by the definition of N of S, your E1 is a subset of E2. Bakit? Kasi di ba mas malaki ito kesa dito. Mas malaki ang cardinality. So therefore, this E1 is a subset of E2. And K times the cardinality of N of S, this is E2. Yan. Again, this is greater than or equal to the cardinality of E1, which is equal to K of the cardinality of S. So, what is the implication? Thus, the cardinality of N of S is greater than or equal to the cardinality of S. And so, by the previous theorem, yung kanina, G has a matching M. Kasi kapag ganito ang equality, so G has a matching M, saturating, tama, every vertex in X. And because, again, we have shown that since X is has the same cardinality with Y, I mean, has the same number of cardinality, ibig sabihin, M is a perfect matching. So, we have proven the claim now. So, kung babalikan mo, dito tayo ha, if G is a K-regular bipartite graph with K greater than 0, then G has a perfect matching. Actually, this corollary that represents the K-regular bipartite graph is actually a reflection or a model of the marriage theorem established by Hall in 1935. So, actually, just a fun fact about this, because of this is where my research paper, which is recently published this year, entitled Central Star Decomposition of Complete Graphs, co-authored by Dr. Maza of Mapua University. Doon siya nagsimula. And bigyan ko kayo ng idea what a marriage theorem all about. So, ang sabi dito, if every girl in a village knows exactly K boys and every boy knows exactly K girls, then each girl can marry a boy she knows and each boy can marry a girl he knows. So, technically, ang tinutukoy dyan is kasi 'di ba yung bawat lalaki at bawat babae, yung bawat lalaki knows exactly K number of girls, ang bawat babae knows exactly K number of boys. So basically, if you partition the boys and the girls, so bali bawat representative niya, alam niya meron siyang K. So this is a K regular bipartite graph. So yan yung tinutukoy ng corollary na yon, which is a reflection of the model of Paul's marriage theorem, which gives the rise of our research with Dr. Mazap regarding on the central star decomposition of complete graphs. So if you have any questions or clarification, please let me know. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any question or clarification, please let me know so that we can talk on that. And for those who are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be updated on a lot of videos that I'll be uploading soon. Thank you and have a great day.